of the Soweto String Quartet. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Now, the big day is almost here. It's actually a few hours away.
A few hours, absolutely.
But let's go back to what I was reading now about the 90% quota. When you, as the Soweto String Quartet, heard about this new quota that's going to allow South African musicians to enjoy their music being playlisted on the public broadcasters, radio stations and TV stations, how did that make you feel, and what are your thoughts on it thus far?
Well, I think, it was a long process, really, because, I mean, the fight for, South African music to be heard on radio has long been there. So, but, when it was official that, Motoneng to actually say that 90% now, it is a reality. We were all very, very excited, yeah.
It is quite exciting, and I mean, seeing you all walk in, yeah. I had visions of, there's a music video I remember from a couple of years ago where you were all dressed pretty much like this.
Absolutely, yes.
Not a lot has changed, and it's exciting to see that consistency that you've had as a group. But let's talk about your journey in the music industry. Where did it all start for the Soweto String Quartet?
Well, basically, the Soweto String Quartet started in the year 1978. But, as recording artists, we actually started to work towards that from 1991, culminating into our debut CD, which was released in 1994. And of course, thereafter, we were the new kids on the block, and much, much younger than we actually look at now. So, a lot of things have actually happened. Thanks a lot for that.
Now, let's look at your album, Afrikaanse Treffers, Volume 1. How did that album come along, and why was it called Afrikaanse Treffers?
Well, it was an initiative that actually came with an Afrikaans producer who actually had a vision that, he would like us to do a crossover. So we actually took it, as an opportunity for the Soweto String Quartet to be seen as, bringing the people and the music of this country, uniquely South African, so that we are seen to be, not really, doing like, our own kind of style, but as adventurous as we are, we actually saw opportunity to learn, other musics, from the Africans. So that, I mean, it actually gave us an opportunity to explore and try to understand how the Afrikaans music is actually formed.
Now, how are you finding young people relate to you? Do they know you? Like I said, I mean, I remember from when I was younger, I would watch you, we would listen to you, but you say you started in 1978. That's a long time ago.
A long time ago. How's
the new generation? Do they know you? Are they still trying to get to know you? How do you receive them when you are at performances?
I think, they are very excited about the music of the SSQ, because we actually try to make it, to make even young people to relate to our kind of music, much as the older generations. So really, as we actually speak, a lot of young people have actually taken violins and violas and the cellos up to the tertiary level, because they actually see a possibility of making a living out of these instruments, which are perceived to be Eurocentric, but we're able to actually bring them nearer to our people, especially the young people.
I know you'll take some songs from artists or songs that are sung, and then you'll use your instrument and you'll play that songs. What are some of the new age songs that you found yourself liking and maybe playing and wanting to play at this point in time?
Yeah, we actually write a lot of our own music.
Of course.
And we actually try and do the old standard songs like your Summertime, and you know what love is, which it is a repertoire that is very popular amongst particularly the people from the townships. So, for us, really, we do have a CD called 4, where we actually try to do a little bit of Kwaito and hip hop. But then, you know what, those recordings now, it is the opportunity for us now to actually even, push them so that, the young people can actually hear, so that a lot of people actually perceive us as a classical quartet.
Yes,
and we
right.
are not.
You're right.
We actually are doing, a global music. So that now, all the tours that we have done of the UK, the US, and the Australasia, a lot of people, have commented that, we are a string quartet with a difference because we do almost every.
And that's what sets you apart and makes you amazing. And I guess that's why you've always remained relevant all the way from 1978 to 1991 when you started, being professional recording artists to today. Now, just finally, before that performance, I'm looking forward to the performance. I'm so anxious. What are you currently working on right now? Is there an album that we can expect soon, or performances around the country and overseas maybe?
Oh yes. I mean, we do have, performances lined up, particularly on the African continent. But at the same time, we have assembled, a new repertoire, so that we are looking to actually go into a studio and our fans can actually expect a very rejuvenated SSQ.
I like rejuvenated SSQ. And the SSQ also gives it a new age feel.
Absolutely.
Instead of saying Soweto String Quartet, you
it
give
is
it a
very funky,
2016.
yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's very funky. And I like the word rejuvenated because it shows that, you at a point where you want to keep up with the times.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean you should stop and say, well, there are new people.
No.
You can rejuvenate yourselves, as you just said. Thank you so much for joining me here. But I know it's time for the performance now. I'm so excited.
Bringing myself into the
Oh, you're bringing yourself
now.
into the
The legendary.
All right, that was Mr. Thami Khemese of the SSQ, as we now call them. It's the Soweto String Quartet.
Yes.
It's now time for that amazing performance.
All right.
Thank you very
The
much.
stage is yours, gentlemen.
So we stand that side.
Yes, you can go there and join the rest, and we will be here.
Right at the back.
We'll be your
Alright.
backup dancers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, who is going to play the payback? Yeah, okay. Just top.